All right, let's talk about 2023. I mean, think about it. That was the year AI stopped being this nerdy thing only tech people talked about and just showed up everywhere. Suddenly it was in our politics, our entertainment, even our homework, right? And it was all because of one thing, ChatGPT.
Last year, the entire tech world was basically buzzing with this idea that a revolution was happening. You had ChatGPT just blowing up, hitting 100 million weekly users, Microsoft throws billions of dollars at it, and then, almost overnight, you see all these headlines. Journalists, investors, everyone's saying Google search is dead. The chatbot was going to be the new king of the internet. That was the story.
And let's be honest, we all kind of loved this story, right? It was this amazing underdog tale. You've got OpenAI, the fast, clever newcomer, with Microsoft's deep pockets backing them up. And who are they up against? Google, the big, slow, decaying empire. You know, too bloated to react, too old to really compete. It was a great narrative, but it turns out it was missing a key detail. The house always wins.
So, what if that whole David and Goliath thing was just a sideshow, a distraction? What if the real war, the one that actually mattered, was being fought and won somewhere we weren't even looking?
You know, there's that famous quote from General Omar Bradley. Amateurs talk strategy, professionals talk logistics. And that's exactly what happened here. This AI war, it wasn't one with cool demos or chatbots that could write poetry. Nope, it was one with something way less sexy. A decade of planning the plumbing.
And this is where it gets really ironic. You know the T in ChatGPT? Well, that stands for transformer. It's the core AI architecture that makes the whole thing work. And guess who invented it? Yeah, Google researchers, back in 2017. They basically discovered fire, handed out the blueprints to everyone, and then just sat back and watched as their rivals tried to use that same fire to burn down their castle.
So, while everyone, especially the media, was getting mesmerized by the flashy consumer chatbots, Google was quietly executing a strategy of, well, total market suffocation. Let's break down the 3 pillars of how they pulled this off.
Okay, pillar number 1, logistics. At the end of the day, the war for AI is a war for raw computing power. And that means it's a war for one thing, silicon chips. Now, you've probably noticed that for the past few years, one company has had the entire industry in a headlock, NVIDIA. If you want to train a big AI model, if you're Microsoft or Meta or OpenAI, you have to pay what everyone in the industry calls the Jensen tax. It's this huge markup you pay for their essential chips. I mean, we're talking hundreds of billions of dollars just flowing to NVIDIA. These companies are basically renting their entire future.
But here's the thing. Google saw this coming. A decade ago, as far back as 2015, they started building their own custom chips from the ground up, their tensor processing units, or TPUs. So now, because they own the whole